5 years ago, I was sent to represent an apostle. You know, when you are a young preacher, you will learn this thing by force. A meeting that I was not qualified to preach in, I was sent to go. And the problem is that the meeting is one night. When I now showed up in the meeting, people were packed. I'd never seen that crowd. The moment they saw me, everybody became angry. Because I didn't know before that when people come for meeting, they are looking for a man, not Jesus. I thought people were looking for Jesus. And even if it's a donkey that preaches Christ, they will be blessed. I realized that when people come for meeting, Jesus is not their first concern. It's the preacher they are looking for. And so when I came and I was not the apostle they were looking for, you could sense indignation. When I said Jesus, praise the Lord, they were just looking. What does he want to do? Immediately my heart started beating faster. I said, hope I prayed enough. I wished I had more time to pray. I started asking God for help. I preached for 2 hours. Everywhere was dry. To make things worse, it was so windy. Everywhere was cold. So people started wearing cardigans. At least if it is hot and we are talking and people start sweating, after a while I will start charging in prayer. People were wearing cardigan. I now started praying. Nobody was praying with me. When I say Jesus, nobody is answering. When I prayed and prayed, it's a tiny word of knowledge crystallized from my spirit. And I gave the word of knowledge about a young man. I can't forget it. I described him. He had a full coat. He was wearing a glass. His father was a pastor, but a pastor. And he was angry with God because his God did not heal his father. And God wanted to heal him that night and restore him. When I gave the word of knowledge, the guy didn't come. That was when the people now confirmed that, they sent us a fake prophet. To make things worse, I now looked at my host. They were just looking down. They were so disappointed. We paid for your transport fare. We paid for hotel. This is it? Oh, Jesus. What kind of mistake is this? When I saw them, my heart, I almost fainted. So I went back to God in brokenness because I was confused on the altar. Suddenly I started hearing a song. I'm telling you how we are delivered from being stranded in destiny. It's life. I started hearing a song. I preached for 2 hours. Nobody was moved. I gave a word of knowledge. It didn't affect anybody. When I started singing that song in sorrow and anguish, all of a sudden, I started hearing sounds of plastic chairs. Somebody will fall and start shouting. Somebody will fall and start shouting. Somebody will fall. The power of God began to move. When others saw that the power of God started moving, they now started coordinating themselves. People started praying in tongues, From that day, I now understood that what makes men invisible is not external. You can pursue human connection. You will have a lot of it. You will now discover that the pathways to navigate in destiny, they are intrinsic. Spirits, we hide them. Only by life can you find them. When you develop that life, a point will come where it is inaudible, but you hear it. That's why I said, when you take the wrong turn, you will hear a voice behind you. That is not the way to go. People may think you are foolish, but you are functioning by the rhythm of life. I entered a realm of understanding. Nobody taught me. I now understood that life is a dimension of the Christus. When he wants to help you, he will activate that frequency in your heart.